In this video, we're talking about optimizing your testosterone. Now, to be honest, when I first started going to the gym, I wasn't thinking about optimizing my testosterone, right? But as time went on, I realized that I was leaving a lot of gains on the table by not looking into this stuff. When I first started, I never really thought that optimizing my testosterone was that important. I thought calorie tracking was important. I thought that my split meant something. I thought that the exercises that I was doing in the gym really meant a big deal on the results that I was going to get. But none of that was true. Actually, when you optimize your testosterone and you get the boost of energy and drive and motivation from having a really well balanced hormone system, then you find that none of the exercise stuff or any of that really matters. The only thing that matters is just showing up. And when you have that extra drive, the extra motivation, showing up is just a lot easier. So you might be wondering, how do you actually put yourself in the position where you have a higher level of testosterone naturally? Well, I've achieved a pretty high testosterone level naturally. There's a big impact on my energy, my mood, my drive, my confidence when I have a higher level of testosterone. So in this video, I want to give you the 5 best things that I did for my test levels, so that way you guys can come away from this video with a lot of advice that you can directly apply into your life and already see results. So the first thing is going to be eating a lot of animal fat. We're talking egg yolk, we're talking chicken fat, we're talking like the cuts of meat that typically people start, cutting away the fat from. Those fats are extremely healthy for you. They're really, really healthy for your body to be able to produce testosterone actually. So fats have a lot of vitamins and minerals in them that your body needs to be able to produce testosterone. And my favorites are going to be your egg yolks. So I have around 8 to 12 eggs every single morning. As a minimum, I'll have 6. But it's basically my multivitamin. It's a source of every single vitamin except vitamin C. So outside of vitamin C, I get everything else. Some of my other favorites are going to be ground beef, they're going to be ground chicken. A lot of people like to have them pretty lean, but I prefer when they're actually the fatty cuts because it just adds more fats into my diet and I tend to feel a lot better. And it really is a game changer in terms of making sure that everything is well balanced and everything is there. Then outside of the meat, you still have your avocado. Avocado is a superfood. It tastes great. You can put it on sourdough. You can also eat it on its own. You can sprinkle some Himalayan salt, but avocado is a game changer. So if you're bulking, eating 2 avocados a day is actually a great way to increase the amount of calories that you're having and also increase the amount of healthy fats that your body needs to be able to produce testosterone. If you're looking at cutting, I would say even still when you're on a cut, as a man, you should be looking at eating around 1 avocado per day. So the second thing is going to be getting movement every single day. Getting outside, getting sunlight on your body, on your face, having some type of movement, having higher levels of sun exposure. It just makes you feel a lot better. It produces a lot of endorphins that, makes your body feel active, makes your body feel like a man. We want to move away from sitting so many hours every single day. Yes, I know you guys are very sedentary with your jobs, and I know that it's important for your well-being to, have that security, have a job. But in terms of having great hormones, in terms of building muscle, in terms of, creating the lifestyle that you want to have, being inside and not really getting enough movement is really going to hurt your health overall. So I'm really creating these videos for my younger self, that version of me that didn't have any direction whatsoever, that didn't really know what is important and what isn't, what is important and what isn't. And I've learned a lot through this journey of building muscle, of coaching guys, of really going the extra mile. And I have to say that you can make your life so much easier if you just know what to do. And that's why I wanted to make these videos. It's to really give you the secrets, to know exactly what you're supposed to do and what you're not. So compound movements, we're talking incline bench, we're talking squats, we're talking deadlifts, we're talking pull-ups. These are going to be your most, even dips, these are your most important exercises to be doing in the gym every single week. The reason why I say that is because the accessory movement, whilst it is important, it isn't going to be as important in the long run. The majority of my physique has been built from mastering compound movements. It's been increasing progressive overload, right? Increasing the weight every single week and really pushing myself on those movements. That being said, there are 2 tips that you should know if you want to reduce injuries on your shoulders, but also your knees when squatting. So the first thing is warm up your shoulders before doing any type of bench press, before doing any type of heavy compound movement that involves your shoulders. So I want you to start with chest flies. You could either do a cable chest fly or you could do a dumbbell chest fly. But this is a great way to warm up the upper chest, but also the shoulders before doing that. The second thing is going to be before doing any type of squat movement, you should be looking at doing a seated hamstring curl. So you could do it seated, curling like this, or you could do it lying down, curling like this. The reason why is because it warms up your knees. When your knees aren't warmed up and then you go straight into a heavy compound lift, like the squat, you can find yourself getting into a pretty dangerous injury, and we don't want that, right? The whole point of lifting is to build muscle and create longevity for ourselves, but also for, like, if you get injured, then you can't build any muscle throughout the period of you being injured, right? So we want to be able to just stay consistent, and the way that we do that is by preventing injury throughout the entire process. Cool. So the 4th thing is going to be stay away from any protein shakes. They're all soy-based or dairy-based. Soy and dairy disrupt your endocrine system, which is the whole system responsible for your hormones. And so when you disrupt your endocrine system, you're going to have a lower level of testosterone, but also you're just not going to be able to build as much muscle or have the type of energy or drive to really build muscle in the first place. So the other thing is you're never gonna give your child a protein shake. You would give them real food. That's because you care more about a child than you do yourself a lot of the time. We've been brainwashed in society to believe that a protein shake is actually good for us, but it's not. Okay, so eat real food. Eat food that genuinely will nourish your body. And if your mind can convince you that preparing a protein shake that takes like 5 minutes is better for you than preparing a meal that will actually nourish your body, okay, this one sounds funny, but you're going to instantly see results as soon as you apply it. Try sleeping nude. I'm talking no boxers on. Maybe if you want, you can wear a shirt or like something to sleep with that goes over the top, but sleep completely nude. The reason why is because your testicles were outside of your body for a reason. They're supposed to be kept cool. And so when you're sleeping, when you're asleep, you're supposed to basically be in a period of restfulness. Your body is actually creating the hormones then. It's recovering, it's building the muscles, it's doing every single thing that it can do for your body to grow and recover. When you sleep nude, it allows your testicles to build all of the right hormones and really have everything do its work there. Trust me, after doing it for 2 days, you will instantly see the result. You might even see it the first day. To be honest, I did. On my first day of doing this and sleeping nude, I instantly realized that I had higher energy levels, I had higher sex drive, I wanted to do more and just express myself more in the gym, but also outside of the gym. Basically, my test level just went up. The one caveat to doing this is that the first night that you do it, you tend to sleep worse because you're not used to sleeping nude and it feels uncomfortable. But after doing it the first time and the second time, you start to feel more comfortable. You're used to the feeling of it, your body temperature, like all of that good stuff. And then you just realize that it's just a better way of living. So try it out, give it a try. And when you realize that it is actually better for you, come back to this video, leave a comment and let me know how you got on. All right. Talk to you guys in the next video. It's been a pleasure. Peace.